Welcome. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Exclusive.
Yeah. The Department of State Services, DSS, are yet to arrest Sheik Gumi, but they charge Emefiele for terrorism. Amid the ongoing outrage that has greeted the most recent comments made by controversial Islamic scholar Sheikh Ahmad Gumi regarding how the next president should treat bandits in the north. And renowned political analyst Rufai Hosseini has come out to share his thoughts on the issue. I recall that a few days ago, a video showing the moment the Kaduna-based cleric urged the Northerners not to vote for any presidential candidate who intends to hunt down and kill bandits in the forest in the upcoming elections. It was surfaced online. In viral footage, Gumi refers to bandits, terrorists as our warriors in the forest. Reacting to the comment during a telephone interview on Voice of the People, which is the VOP FM on Tuesday. In the morning of that Tuesday, Rufai Hosseini lampooned the country's executive police, the Department of State Service, DSS, for not arresting the controversial Islamic scholar. According to the renowned political analyst, Gumi's statement was tantamount to inciting the public against the Nigerian state. He said, I hold the record for being one of the first people and journalists in this country that challenged Gumi on air. I asked him, Mr. Gumi, you were a captain in the army. Why are you sowing the seed of discord in Nigeria? He used to have a free ride with journalists until I challenged him in that interview on air, and they all sat up. They sat up. I hope the DSS is listening to this because we are so hypocritical in this country. Gumi has said this for 3 days now, and the DSS has not responded. If it was you and I that said that, by the next minute we would have been picked up. And that is why I keep saying that it is righteousness that exalts a nation. Let's move Nigeria forward and let's lift it up so that it will be our own. Now, Husseini had just said that he's the first journalist to challenge Gumi, Ahmad Gumi, Sheik Gumi. But Gumi has said this for 3 days now, and the DSS has not responded. If it was in the south, you and I that said that, by the next minute we would have been picked up. That is why I keep saying that it is righteousness that exalts a nation. You can't have a country where someone will say such a thing, and people will just look at it, and the state securities authorities will not act. But they are so quick to charge Emefiele for terrorism. They are so quick to charge Nnamdi Kanu. I said it earlier in my article that, as it is, the Northerners are the problem of themselves, or rather, if we say they are the problems of Nigeria. Problems, not one, not two. There are much. And now, Hussein is challenging Sheik Gumi. I don't know. Let's see and read on. So, if Pastor Sheik General retired soldier Gumi would listen or had listened or is hearing what Husseini had just said. He said that's why I keep saying that it is a righteousness that exalts a nation. That's coming from Husseini. You can't have a country where someone will say such a thing, people will just look at it, and the state security authorities will not act. Now, but they are so quick to charge Godwin Emefiele, the Central Bank of the Nigerian governor, to terrorism. Do you see the irony of the country we live in? They were so quick to go to court at a back to say that Emefiele should be arrested for terrorism before the court said there was no strong evidence against him. But Gumi has said something now, and we are yet to hear a single word from the DSS. So very, very appalling that that Nigerians are not, on the level of democracy they expected, or rather, Nigerians are not, enjoying the dividend of democracy, which is embedded in the constitution. Because Nigerian government, or rather, the constitution that guides us, it's I usually say it's an encyclopedia. Very much you can't finish it. You can't read it. You can only glance through. If the Nigerian constitution is saying the 1999 Nigerian constitution amended, that means there are loopholes. It's like a trouser that has been patched, a patch. It will look obvious that is there anything wrong with this person wearing the trouser? Because you know that it has been patched, over 58 times. That's so very, very, interesting. Now the challenge is that Gumi has said this for 3 days. What did he say for 3 days? According to Husseini, he said the DSS are yet to arrest Sheik Gumi, but they charged Godwin Emefiele for terrorism. Rufai Husseini, amid the ongoing outrage that has greeted the most recent comments made by controversial Islamic scholar Sheik Ahmad Gumi regarding how the next president should treat bandits in the country, or rather in the northern part of the country. The renowned political analyst Rufai Husseini that said, or rather has come out to share his thought on the issue. It has been recalled that a few weeks or a few days ago, a video showing the moment the Kaduna-based cleric urged the Northerners not to vote for any presidential candidate who intends to hunt down and kill bandits in the forest in the upcoming elections. It has been surfaced online, and in the viral video that went viral, online video, the footage, Gumi referred to bandits and also terrorists as our warriors in the forest. Reacting to the comments during a telephone interview on Voice of the People (VOP) FM on a Tuesday morning, Rufai Husseini lampooned the country's secret police. He lambasted them, the country's secret police, which is the DSS, and the Department of State Services, for not arresting the controversial Islamic scholar. Now, according to the renowned political analyst, Gumi's statement was tantamount to inciting the public against the Nigerian state, or rather, is inciting war, according to what Abubakar Malami, the Minister of Justice, Attorney General of the Federation, said when Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. Said yes, they arrested him just because he was inciting war, and he's constituting a nuisance, or rather want to make sure the Igbos are terrorists, or rather the Igbos destroy the country's economy. And now Gumi has said so, and the Igbos are not the problem of Nigeria as it is. Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped illegally, and also, is there any word kidnapped illegally? He was kidnapped because it's illegal to kidnap somebody, and he was arrested illegally. That is the word, because Nnamdi Kanu wouldn't have been arrested, or the government of Kenya would have agreed for Nnamdi Kanu to be taken elsewhere, because they also have their policy, they have their system. But the president of Kenya, Kenyatta, said he was not aware about the situation. But now, notwithstanding, we're talking about Godwin Emefiele. But same as Nnamdi Kanu, Sunday Igboho, the DSS would have rushed down to wherever they are to arrest. Gumi has been advocating for, I don't know, maybe bandit terrorists, what we call them is terrorists. So it is very easy for the federal government of Nigeria to prescribe. The indigenous people of Biafra has been a terrorist, and leaving bandits and the terrorists aside. I said it the other time that yes, the Northern are the problem of the North. The Northern are the problem of Nigeria as it is, because the present dispensation leading view, and also led by President Muhammadu Buhari, have not really done well. Because this present dispensation, I believe the democracy should be of a favorable, favorable tie for Nigerians. But as it is, things are unfolding. Well, this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. I'd like you to share your views in the comment section. Thanks for listening, and God bless you.